What do you want? Do you want to get that? Come on, ask it. Come on, okay. Why not just bark? Get it. Come on. Yay, good job. Oh, okay, go get it. Oscar, you never win. You never win. Why you never win? Come here, give me that. What are you growling at, eh? Hey. Oh, you thief. Give me that. He wants to hide it. Okay, come on. What you? Good. Come on, Oscar. Yeah, good job. Come on, come on. There you go. Who's gonna get this? Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta go finish my room. Come on, Papa. You know how to give me a phone? Give me a phone. Okay. Yes. Where's my toy? Go get the toy. Get the toy. Go get the toy. Where did the toy go? Where did it go? Where did that toy go? Where did that toy go? Where did it go? Can you see it? No? Where is it? Really? Where did it go? Where? Well, I don't see that. Wiki, where's the toy? Oh, Oscar got it? I don't know. Did you pick it up? Oh no, my rose is turning. Now I forgot what I want. What is this?
Treat this video like it's gold. Treat it like you're holding onto a shiny, heavy gold bar. Don't tap anywhere on your screen, click your mouse, or go anywhere, because they want this video banned, wiped off the face of this planet. Now, let me be clear about one thing. If you're looking to become rich, if you're looking to drive around in Lamborghinis and buy a mansion, I can't help you with that. However, if you like the sound of earning up to $40, $50, or even $60 an hour on autopilot, then keep watching, because this gets really good. I must also warn you, if you are a lazy bum who doesn't want to do anything, then stop watching this video. But if you are willing to put in just a little bit of work, you're gonna love this.
Yeah, okay. I'll think about it. What in the world? so much in those. Yeah, well, I used to make runes. I still have them. I have probably I got like, I don't know, 20 sets left. If you guys want to learn runes, well, it's a little bit similar, but my favorite book is Runic Palmistry. All the runic books that I had. Oh, look, they got masters in here. Okay. My favorite is Runic Palmistry. Anyway. So my card is Azus, and my daily card is Wheel of Fortune today. I usually try not to do anything on full moon. Day before or after. But I got stuff to do tomorrow. There's like a girls' night out. I forget. Just too many stuff out there. Stephen Bartlett? Who is this guy?
Their memory. Marijuana is bad for the brain. I published a study on 1,000 marijuana users. Every area of their brain is lower in activity. And just today, a study came out in the Journal of the American Medical Association on 1,027 marijuana users. It decreased activity in the hippocampus that affected their memory centers. If you're a teenager and you use marijuana, in your 20s, you have a higher incidence of anxiety, depression, and suicide. This is not innocuous. And we've been advertised this load of crap, which is, oh, it's just good medicine. And for some people, it is helpful. But let's not say it's innocuous, because that's a lie. And we are now, so many states have legalized marijuana for recreational use, including here in California. And the mental health crisis is not better. If anything, it's dramatically worse.
This is the richest family in the world. We all know the richest people in the
Marijuana is...
Oh, yeah, Dr. Daniel Amen. Yeah, I remember him a long time ago. So that's what it was. I always thought I had a headache because of the radiation. Oh my God, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I never used any hard drugs or harsh drug. Actually, no. I don't even like Tylenol. I don't like any kind of pills. But if marijuana wouldn't be legalized, I probably would never try it. But it came right when they legalized and the pandemic come. I was like, what the hell? Give it a try. And did it say hippocampus? Yeah. At first, I ate the whole refrigerator. Like, what in the world? And I was like kind of paranoid. I think I was in San Diego in a hotel. I thought my dog was there, but he wasn't. I keep hearing No, it's necklace. But I took they told me to just take 2 puffs and you're done. But sure, that lasted. And I smelled it on my skin for like 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't know if I want this. Oh Jesus, are you okay, honey? Are you okay? What happened? Willie, you better not fight over that one. Give me that. Give me that, Willie. Willie, drop it. Drop it. Come on, baby. Come on, give me that. Give me that. No bones. Where did you get that? Where? No. Come on. Don't tell me you're hungry. You just had breakfast. Whew, it's a lot colder today outside than today. Okay, so sorry, I gotta throw this away. Okay, and you still want it? No, do you? No, good. It's gone. All right, go play. Go play. So, what I want to do? So they lied to us. So what do you say? So it's bad, but it's good. But it's good as bad. Then a year later, 2 years later. Was it 2 years later? Yes, 2 years later. Anyway, my best friend passed away and all that. So I ordered a whole jar. I wanted to see how far this goes. I couldn't take it on his own. It made me cough too much and I didn't like it. So what I used to do, kind of mix them up a little bit. So it will be a lot lighter. Then I tried the whip. It's absurd that you can. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't take the pain away. You don't quit smoking with it how they advertised it, because I said, okay, I'll give it a try if I quit smoking. But I didn't. So there you go, waste of money. Then it does absolutely nothing. But I think it's the withdrawal what affects you the most. I had this tremendous, like somebody put a needle between my head. It was so painful, and I said, what in the world? So I didn't want to touch computers or nothing. I didn't know that's, I guess it was from the marijuana. Okay, so it's bad for you. So I think what that pain was, I think it could kill brain cells. How else to describe that pain? I never experienced pain like that before. I know what's a headache. Since I fixed my teeth, I never had headaches anymore. But that was the most painful also. No gas, nothing would work on me. None of those. And I'm not tolerant to anything except cigarettes. Unfortunately, I did smoke some. Every European girl smokes. Not every. But yeah. I started early. Look at that. Who's in my yard? Oh, stay there. Okay, I cleaned that car right, but I just have to clean it. Come on. Oi. Come on. Sorry, the next door neighbor throwing something in front of my yard. She said it's just water. Hey, come on now. Okay. What's Oi, the mommy. Yeah, okay, you too. Okay, but you can't get angry with it. I figure it's good to calm down my anger. I don't know if I have anger. I think it was like whatever, anxiety, anger. I figured it's gonna help. But my main thing was I figured I'd try it so I can quit smoking, but I didn't. And what? Try to think what was that thing. Oh yes, somebody told me to get this little pipe thing, put water in it and try it. Well, I tried it that way. I didn't like it. I tried the vape. I didn't like it. I tried the roll they give you. I could not smoke it. I will cough my lungs out for hours. I've been smoking way too long to put anything on top of that. So it kills brain cells. In the beginning, what gives you the munchies, right? I don't know. They had all kinds, hybrid, indica, and some else. Sativa. So it does absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing to you. I'm telling you this. In the beginning, a little bit you feel dizzy and you kind of feel like you're buzzed. But it doesn't last. It doesn't last at all. Some people say, oh, like this, it will last you all day. The problem with that I felt dizzy next day too, so I didn't like that. But you don't have, like if you drink, then you probably have hangover. This one doesn't give you hangover, but you still feel dizzy afterwards. And by law, you're not, that by law, supposedly that thing stays in your blood for like 3 months. So you have to wait 3 months until you drive again, right? What else? What else, Gilly? Let's see. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Alcohol to clean out your system probably takes around 2 weeks. But if you've been doing it for a long time, okay, come on, Bill, I'm trying to talk in here. If you're doing it for a long time, then that's a problem. I saw, how I know I saw this doctor who did an autopsy a long time ago. You probably guys see that TV show, this autopsy doctor. And this gentleman been drinking heavily, like 2 bottles every day. And he's been divorced his wife for a long time. I really get distracted here. I can't communicate like this. Come on, you guys, stop. And I can't let him outside on his own again because the neighbor's lying though. I'm just happy with that too. Anyway, so the guy had been heavily drinking for a long time. And the doctor said if you just go cold turkey, because that's what happened to him. So he had some kind of promotion or something. Somehow he got 20 grand and he decided to invite his own family for a trip, like a cruise or something. And the wife, well, ex-wife, agreed only if he would drink only 1 pint of beer. And he kept his word. He said, okay, I'll do that. But because the guy was heavily drinking for such a long time, he had the shiver, he had the shakes, he had the sweats and hot and cold, and his wife felt it. Then he decided to go in a bathtub, and then he passed away there. So in the morning when she saw the man was in the bathtub and it was out. So the doctor said because he went cold turkey. So if he would have had at least one more beer, so he probably would have survived. So you gotta cut down very slowly if you are a heavy drinker. You gotta go step by step. What else? Well, that's what I know about that one. Don't remember if I said anything else. Okay. So it's bad. Okay, so I ain't gonna try that shit again. Tell me once, I believe it. Not always, but I'm gonna Google it. Because everybody says, oh no, it's better. You will quit smoking. So they lie to you. Now here it is again. Tell me this wasn't premeditated. They literally give you poison, you lose your memories. What did the guy say? Detrimental? So you're gonna have withdrawals, you're gonna start self-pity, suicidal. What else he said? Something like that.
In the world, but the richest family.
Bad for the brain. I published a study on 1,000 marijuana users. Every area of their brain is lower in activity. And just today, a study came out in the Journal of the American Medical Association on 1,027 marijuana users. It decreased activity in the hippocampus that affected their memory centers. If you're a teenager and you use marijuana, in your 20s, you have a higher incidence of anxiety, depression, and suicide. This is not innocuous. And we've been advertised this load of crap, which is, oh, it's just good medicine. And
oh my God. There you go. See, maybe they do it purposely. They do it purposely so the lawmaker can make a shitload of money. How else you keep the balance, right? I don't know. This is yikes. Oh my. Yeah, I didn't crave it. Like when I didn't smoke it anymore, I didn't crave it anymore. So it's not hard to quit marijuana. It's not like the alcohol. Some people have problem quitting that. Oh, smoking. Probably smoking is the hardest. But somebody said that smoking is like if you're quitting 24/7, you should not be able to crave it. I think it's not the craving. The body doesn't want the bad things. I think it's the damn habit. I think what people have a struggle with is the habit. When you have a routine. But just think about all those hours. That's why usually I try to smoke when I do something. If I really need it, then I'll smoke one. because I know how much time it takes. So every time you take 10 minutes break, like a friend of mine, he literally smokes a whole pack of cigarettes when I come home. And I say, well, you can't do that in here around me anymore. I'm smoking too. But I become picking up that stupid habit, which is I usually have a couple of drugs and I go away. And when people sit and they can sit for hours and just smoke, one after another, just non-stop, 3 packs a day, that's ridiculous. And it's, some genes are strong, some are not. They say it's not about, I've seen 104-year-old woman, the only reason she quit smoking, because she couldn't see to light it up anymore. I don't know, everything is bad for you, but I'm using my lungs as a chimney. But they say they have cure out there, and I tried like 4 or 5 years ago, even earlier. I mean, when I was in school. I remember one of my attorney, I seen he smoked this funny cigarette. I said, what is that? Well, with this one we quit smoking. So I Googled that it costed like $600. Like, how much? And I was thinking, how many cartons of cigarettes I could have out of that? Yeah, that's absurd. Again. Cold turkey on a cigarette? I don't know. It's possible. I think the longest I ever quit was 2 days. Not even that. But because I traveled and you don't smoke in an airplane. Long time ago you could smoke in an airplane from Europe, wherever. And I think in 1998 in California, my sister got married. They say you can't smoke anymore. So I told my sister, congratulations, I'm going back to Vegas because you can smoke here. Now you can't smoke in a certain places anymore here either. Like, used to be able to smoke playing poker. Now you can't. Like, I'm sitting here for, keep standing up, back and forth. So I quit that too. Oi, do you mind? Okay, so I gotta go do some work. I'll probably go onto my phone. What was I gonna talk about? Yeah. So if you're heavy, don't go just cold turkey because you could probably, your body gets into a shock. How else you explain that? Try to think of what was that TV show name? I can't remember. That was a long time ago when I saw that. Well, I had all kinds of others. And you lose your memory. And I went blank many times, and I thought I'm getting old. I'm starting losing memories. So was the marijuana. Oh my God. I'm not proud of myself. Still got this. This used to be 20 a carton. A whole carton. Now a little bit more, like $12 more. It's very cheap. People who smoke Marlboros and all that. Okay. I think those that have even more chemicals. I even prefer non-filter, like the real nicotine at home. The Marlboro and all the other ones, I think that has a lot of chemicals in it. And I don't think the nicotine is the harm. I think it's the paper himself. But then who knows? It's here, right? All right. You guys have a good day. Happy full moon. Okay, let's see. Where is the moon? I think it's in Leo, Cancer. Which one is it? Well, Sidereal is Cancer and then tropical Leo, right? try to look my stellarium. Usually it's my favorite thing. It says Vegas. Oh, what happened? Wait, ignore. What is this? Oh no, what happened? Go back. Okay. Okay. So we are in this whole thing. Sun and Mercury. See Pegasus. Andromeda. Alright. Sorry, my my bank sent me a note and I want to see what is it. Sorry, my nose is running again. But you guys don't be scared about this flu thing. I won't be. I've been here for so long during the pandemic, after the pandemic. Actually, I feed the birds too. Because your body, 3 or 4 times a year, maybe 3 times a year, it recycles. To get rid of all that mucus, you think you have a flu or something, but no. Most of the time, or if you're a healthy person, most of the time your body just recycles and get rid of what it doesn't want, just like the water on earth. Your body also recycles. Then you have a little bit of symptoms, and then you're done. Nothing lasts forever, unless it's something serious and you got something going on. I almost said something. I always had problems with my tonsils when I was a kid. But when I got here, not anymore, and I realized it's important to keep it clean. Everything, your skin, your body, your throat, your teeth. If you keep it clean, then it's okay. And if you don't use fluorides. My grandmother told me since I was a little girl to use the soda bicarbonate, baking soda. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. And it has also lots of benefits. Don't do it all the time. Like if you want to bleach a little bit, put a little bit of lemon on it, but don't do it every day because it could irritate your gums. And once your gum gets damaged, then it's over. Implant, it's very tough because it depends how much bone you have. My bone disappeared when I was 11. So I always had to struggle with that. So they have to build a bone graft in your mouth. So they literally cut open and then put some stuff in it. But here it is. Bone graft, it has to be mixed of bone wine. And another one, but I forgot what was the other name. And some people don't know how to put the bone graft in your gums. So it could disappear. Or it becomes like a little beads and you can't work with that. So I say if you don't have enough bone and you think you're gonna build a bone graft there, and if you don't smoke, it may last a few years, but gums and facial constantly change, especially if you get older. It goes very fast, very quick. I just paid $2,000 for my mother. She had to do the veneers on top. Now they want $500 more. I was like, okay. Anyway, so she fixed it finally. She didn't have her teeth since her 20s. I don't want to say why. Okay. So, yeah, I'm sorry for her, but yeah, I'm so glad that she could fix that. Here I was lucky. A friend of mine put me on, as soon as I graduated, put me on this Medicaid thing. So they took care of it. I was like, oh, good. But if you think that you see those commercials that it's from one day, like what? What is this? What? They can do it in one. First, they have to pull your teeth out, right? To put a bone graft in it, okay? In the same time, and that's torture on his own. And it will take time to heal. And some of them, they may not even make the right adjustment on your teeth. So that needs to be fixed. So I give it a good 6 months, 2 years. By the time you're really happy, then you can be okay for a while. So the best things first, if you ever do that, if anybody ever wants to do an implant, or and you're gonna have dentures for a while, you know, you have to find the right denture. That's it. You got to make sure that that denture is perfectly fit. You can change between 1 and 2, 3. If you got Medicaid, it should be okay. But first, find the form, the form that you are comfortable with. Then you can do implant. A friend of mine said he could do it for $5,000-$6,000. You can, but it's gonna be good or not, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't try that. There are many ways. They have snip-ons, or if you go individual, probably that's like 100,000. If you do the right doctor. Maybe with 40 you can get a decent one. If it's individual, right? But you have to have bones again for it, right? The best one probably, if you got a snap-on, then you have, they got the screw-on, then you have to go 6 months to clean it. So I thought about that too, like, oh, I don't want nobody to clean my mouth. I clean my mouth. No, so I had all this fantasy which one I'm gonna line, because I always like pearly whites. There's many variations out there, but remember, when you get through that big surgery, you better eat. Well, you're not supposed to eat, but that's a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress, and you're not gonna be able to eat. You know, if somebody said they tell you to leave that denture in your mouth on that pain to adjust right away. And that's the worst part. The first 4 or 5 days is the worst part. When you go through surgery like that, and then they want you to put the denture, the temporary dentures, to sleep with it overnight, to make sure you sleep with it overnight. I never get infected all my life. Doesn't matter what. I never get infected on my teeth. Never, because I always use Listerine. I smoke, but I always use Listerine. I have something, or mint, all the time to disinfect that. So you gotta gargle every single day, especially if you're a smoker. They of course they're gonna suggest not to, and I understand. But let's see, if you are, you have to use the Listerine, because if you don't clean that, or if you don't soak it in, if you don't brush it, if you sleep with it overnight, that you can deform your face and get infected once, then it's over.
Make sure that gum never gets infected. So you always clean your mouth. Lister, gargle, spit it out. Baking soda is the trick. If you have a pain and have no medicine, no doctor, no nobody. If you ever have a toothache, either brush your teeth, fluoride or no fluoride, baking soda or nothing, just brush them. 3 days, like normal when you wake up, between your meals, and before you go to bed. Or every time you feel like it. Every time you feel, something's around. Okay, let me get that sucker out of my mouth. Then the pain will go away. Don't let them escalate. At one time back in 2009, my back teeth, my face was like yay this big, and the doctor had no choice. Right on January 1st, I told my sister, look, I don't want to go out. I don't care if it's New Year. Look at my face. But she insisted it so badly to go. She doesn't care. And I told Jimmy, all right, let's go. Let's go out with her. She was trying to find herself out. She just had a divorce or something. I said, okay, I'll go. But I knew next day, that was it. They had to take my big tooth out. My face was this big in the back. But they can put a bridge in between if you want it back. Because once you take those out, then your face shrinks. I know. You can get deformed if it's a wrong denture. I mean, if a wrong procedure. What else? Okay. So don't be scared, but it's not gonna take one day to another. Yes, you can put your dentures probably after a good. You have to do it every day to make sure it forms your jawline and everything else, and you gum. They give you a soft patch in the beginning when you have the temporary one, so it's not gonna hurt that. Just give it a good couple days. Then you're gonna eat some soups. Drink from the straw. That's what I did. I just ground a bunch of veggies or whatever with a good apple and just sip that if you think you need something. Don't do dairy product because that also has bacteria, and I love goat milk. I can't take any other milk but goat milk. And I suggest that I learned it when I was a kid. Don't do dairy product when you have any kind of infection because that adds to it most of the times. What else? Nothing acidic yet. And here, if you go to a major surgery like that, save at least $1,000, $700 extra to put you to sleep. Because if you do it raw, like I did, oh my, I don't suggest that to anybody. Anybody. No way. Oh, hell no. No wonder people don't want to go to the dentist because it's absolutely wow. Forget it. So don't go raw. But they tried to put the masking, that didn't work. And I had the worst day of my life when my second Jimmy passed away. The same day he's supposed to pick me up. And then his friend picked me up after he told me that he passed. So I've been crying the whole time while they're doing my procedure. What was it, 2018 or 19? Okay. That was the horrible day. I will never do that again. But I said, here's my chance. I graduate. I better fix this now. This is perfect timing. And it didn't cost me anything. So why not to go if it doesn't cost you anything, you know? Well, of course, you know, you have to pay, the Medicaid ain't gonna pay you. The Medicaid doesn't pay you for your bone graft. You gotta pay that out of your pocket. So that's around $4,000. 4 or 5 grand a bone graft. You have to come out of your pocket. Medicaid doesn't do that. So I went with the payment plan, whatever, credit one, whatever they give me at that time. That's what I used. So I said, okay, well, I'm gonna do that. Whatever it takes. I don't know if it was necessary. And you know, they will do anything in their power to add more. And when I saw the bill that it didn't belong to me, I looked at it like, whoa. If it would be out of my pocket, yeah, it would be costly, probably around 20 grand. So that helped, you know, Medicaid helped, plus I still had to pay for my favorite color. You know, they could give you this. What was the name? They have this neon particles. What was the name of the teeth? You have to know which teeth you prefer. They got the see-through one, they got the full-blown white, and or maybe they matches with your original if you want that. No, I want white. And this is not the whitest. And you can see, why is it so blurry? The light is too high. I know. Okay. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. Everything passes. I know my mother suffered a lot with her teeth all her life. Now she's back again. She doesn't smoke or doesn't drink or none of that stuff. And still suffering. Getting older. But she's right now, she's born 55. 70. Wow. She got the strength. I have my mother's body. Probably my father's mentality. More like my grandmother, actually. On my father's side. I don't know my grandmother on my mother's. I know my grandmother on my mother's side, but the adopted ones, but not the real ones. Okay. What else? The moon is Maga Nakshatra. Okay, in Leo. This is a great transit. To find the peace within, but better to avoid long-term decision if mind isn't seeing things correctly. Oh yes, today is supposed to. Well, I don't have a. What's his name? I don't have a chart here. This is just a note. Why it doesn't see? I won't let you see it. Oh, just notes. I don't have the chart, but I can see where it goes. What was that? Let me check something. Oh yeah, Mercury is gonna conjunct Saturn. Okay, so it turned in Shatabishak in February 14. And the sun too until March 4. The Mercury is gonna be in Purva Bhadrapada. Okay. What ads? I didn't do any ads. Who are these people? Delete this notification. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, happy full moon and happy Valentine. In a couple days. They say don't get married on 5. Always get married on the 6th, the love. Fridays or Thursdays, the 6th. That's the best. Make sure the Venus is not invisible. Also because that won't last. Moon invisible. Also it's hectic. Make sure everything is visible. But the 6th, Thursdays and Fridays are the best. Thursday for good prosperity, Fridays for love. Venus and Jupiter. Make sure it lands on 6. If it's gonna be 7, it's gonna be catastrophic. Even on the 7th year or something like that, like the 9, this is March. I wouldn't. Not this year, definitely. Maybe on even numbers. I like even numbers. Prefer. Okay. If you like this, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, I have a website which is ancientbabylonianastrology.com. And DM me if you have any questions, okay? You can text me, the phone number is there. You can text me, send me your information. I'll take a look at your chart. All right? So you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.